It looks like King Harris is not someone you can mess with, especially when it comes to his family name. He doesn't take kindly to people throwing around words like rat, especially when those words are aimed at his father. And now it seems like he has Boosie in his sights, all because of the things Boosie has been saying lately. But before we dive into the latest drama, let's take a step back and look at how all this started. A while ago, Boosie appeared on Vlad TV and didn't hold anything back. He flat out called T.I. a rat. No filters, no hesitation, he just said it straight. According to Boosie, T.I. had openly admitted to working with law enforcement and even mentioned trying to put something on his late cousin's name to avoid consequences. That claim caught a lot of people off guard and it got everyone talking. Boosie didn't stop at the interview either. He took things even further by canceling the collaboration album he and T.I. had been planning. Just like that, the project was gone. T.I. wasn't about to stay silent though. He fired back hard, saying that Boosie had completely twisted the story. T.I. claimed that the supposed confession was just a hypothetical conversation, not something real, and that the paperwork Boosie referred to didn't prove anything. He even said he had the real documents to prove he never snitched on anyone. T.I. didn't hold back in defending himself. He hit Boosie directly, questioning his credibility and throwing subtle shade in return. T.I. even brought up rumors about Boosie himself, suggesting that he might have bent the rules when situations got tough. Those accusations added even more fuel to the fire. Hearing all this, Boosie tried to backtrack a little. He admitted that maybe he had rushed to call T.I. a rat without checking the facts fully. It wasn't exactly an apology, but it showed he knew he had acted too fast. However, just when things seemed like they might settle down, Boosie shifted again. This time he claimed he had a snitch tape on T.I. and even tried to tag King Harris with the same label, calling him a clout chaser and loudmouth, suggesting he was just like his father. Boosie didn't stop there. He even brought up King's 2024 incident, where he allegedly had a run-in with the police, with unusual things in his car and a weapon involved. On top of that, it came out that King had an old warrant from 2022, including charges for speeding, a suspended license, and a DUI. Now, he might be facing up to 5 years in prison. For someone who's built a bold, street-savvy public image, this is a major blow. The situation became even more complicated because people have been saying that T.I. has tried to guide King for years. Back in 2022, T.I. reportedly had a serious father-to-son talk, warning him that if he didn't slow down, jail could be the only place he'd end up. But King didn't seem to take the advice seriously. Boosie, however, isn't convinced by T.I.'s concerned father act. He suggested that T.I. might have actually been encouraging King's wild behavior behind the scenes instead of stopping it. One example that made people question T.I.'s guidance was a Waffle House incident when King was just 17. He got into a loud argument with employees, acting like no one could stop him. Instead of holding him accountable, T.I. defended King, saying that being rich allows him to move differently, and that the employees were just jealous of his lifestyle. That defense stirred huge controversy online, with people criticizing T.I. for failing as a parent and raising King to think he was above everyone else. Meanwhile, the internet started connecting the dots and pointing out Boosie's own family issues. His son Tootie Raw reportedly got into serious legal trouble in Atlanta. Some said he was caught with an illegal firearm, and law enforcement had to chase him down. These incidents made people question Boosie's credibility in calling out King when his own son is in similar situations. Social media users didn't hold back, criticizing Boosie for talking about fatherhood when he hasn't fully controlled his household. Adding to the drama, Whack 100 jumped into the conversation, hinting that Boosie might even have been snitching on his own people. That claim left everyone confused, trying to figure out if Whack was stirring the pot or revealing something real. The real question now is this: if Boosie has all this trouble at home, why is he attacking King Harris so aggressively? Both sons are dealing with serious issues, yet Boosie seems more focused on criticizing someone else. People online are starting to say this isn't just about clout or social media drama. It's something much deeper, rooted in family, reputation, and the mistakes of the past. In the middle of all this, the story has become a tangled web of accusations, counter-accusations, and public confrontations. It's not just about music or street credibility anymore. It's about legacy, fatherhood, and accountability. King Harris is defending his family's name. Boosie is navigating his own challenges, and T.I. is trying to maintain his reputation while managing his son's behavior. Fans, critics, and social media users are all watching closely, ready to call out anyone who seems to fall short. Ultimately, this saga is a reminder that words carry weight, actions have consequences, and family ties are complicated. Everyone involved is under intense scrutiny, and any misstep can blow up online in minutes. Whether this drama cools down or escalates further, one thing is clear. King Harris and his family name are not things anyone can take lightly, and Boosie's attempt to stir the pot may have backfired more than he expected. Tension between King Harris and Boosie has been simmering for years. This isn't just random beef. Boosie's digs at King have always been connected to his father, T.I. Things really started heating up after Boosie made those controversial comments about Dwayne Wade's daughter. People online immediately dragged him for being disrespectful, and one of the first to call him out was T.I. himself. Tip jumped on Instagram, telling Boosie to mind his business and stop commenting on other people's children. T.I.'s message was clear: leave the kids alone. Boosie didn't forget that public check, and it seems he never forgave it. Since then, both men have been throwing subtle jabs at each other through interviews, songs, and social media. It wasn't full-blown drama yet, but the tension was noticeable, like a pot ready to boil over. Recently, Boosie saw another opportunity. This time, he didn't just target T.I. He went after the next generation as well, pulling King Harris into the conversation. The move was strategic. By putting King in the spotlight, Boosie made it look like T.I. had lost control at home. Fans were split. Some felt Boosie was being honest, calling out behavior that needed attention, while others thought he was just using King to get back at T.I. without saying it outright. King Harris, however, didn't stay quiet. He responded online, throwing shade back at Boosie and making it clear he wouldn't be anyone's punching bag. T.I. has been trying to stay calm, but watching your son get called out publicly, with your parenting questioned, is pressure no parent wants. King quickly matched Boosie's energy, showing he can stand his ground. Social media erupted as fans picked sides, turning the situation into Team King versus Team Boosie. But this isn't just online drama. It's become a public family feud. Boosie uses every misstep King makes, from minor arguments to legal issues, as evidence against T.I.'s parenting. King isn't just dealing with criticism. He's caught in the middle of two powerful figures, each using him to settle scores. Boosie keeps pushing, T.I. watches his legacy take hits, and King is trying to prove he's his own person while carrying a family name under constant scrutiny. At this point, it's hard to tell if Boosie is revealing something real, or if he's simply focused on tearing T.I. down. Meanwhile, King Harris must navigate the pressure and decide whether he will crumble or finally take control and rewrite the narrative in his favor.